I believe in God. I go to church, and I wear a rosary on my wrist, and little bracelets with saints and the Virgin Mary on them. But more importantly, I feel that I truly believe in God, and that my religion is something that I am proud of. In Venezuela, it is no secret that religion and culture are intertwined, as religious festivities have turned into regional ones. Religious icons are seen all over the city and in almost every household. And sometimes, people that are not religious are looked down upon in our community for not believing in a higher being. Throughout the years, I have found myself questioning why so many people, including myself at times, have felt so negatively about their religion, but have chosen to follow it anyways, as if it were a sort of obligation that they could not refuse to. There might be many in this room that would like to believe that they are truly religious, whether that may be as Catholic, Jewish, or any other that may be, but simply don't feel that strong connection to God and will to follow every rule that is asked of them to carry out, as if it were in fact an obligation needed to be followed. For those that are unsure about their status and stance on religion, I have one simple answer. Believe in what feels right and be passionate about it. And for those that know that they follow a certain religion, but simply feel that they have to do more in order to feel the stronger connection with God, become more passionate by putting a little bit more of effort into becoming a person of faith. Today, I will be sharing my personal experiences that have made me comfortable in believing in God as a Catholic. Not only because my parents have raised me this way within this community, but out of my own initiative. To start off, I would like to begin by commenting that I have been raised in a Catholic household in which I was taken to church nearly every Sunday, even as a small child. And even though I didn't understand what was happening or why it was significant, it has always been a great part of my life. My mother is someone that has taught me almost everything that I know about my religion, as she grew up and studied in a Catholic girls' school, whereas I obviously have not. Common prayers, customs to follow at church, dates of festivities, and names of saints are all bits and pieces of information that I have gained throughout the years just by listening to her comments. And she, alongside my father, have made me understand that the world is complex and that I should be grateful for the roof that I get to sleep under and the food that I get to eat. The fact that I didn't study in a religious school also means that I wasn't educated day in and day out with the logistics of my religion, but I was raised upon the general values of honesty, empathy, forgiveness, and faith. Growing up in a Catholic family, I didn't begin to doubt the structure of my religion until I became much older, as I noticed that going to church made me feel tired and drowsy while attending them, left me with less time to do my work, as I saw my friends finishing off their homework or simply resting, and I felt that what the priest was saying at the altar was irrelevant to my life. However, for some time, I felt that dreading my religion was something normal and acceptable because of my age, yet I had a lot to learn from just applying the slightest bit of effort. My mother, noticing that I was unenthusiastic to assist to church, as I tried to avoid it, said one simple phrase that made me more attentive of my actions and attitudes towards life. All you have to do is dedicate 1 hour of your week to God. That's it. All you have to do is sit on a bench, listen as much as you can, give thanks for what is important to you, try to make a small change in your life for the better, and come back a week later. This made me realize something, and it was really important into becoming the person that I am today. That God can take your anger, can withstand your stubbornness, as long as you dedicate one small portion of your schedule to acknowledge Him and to be aware of the small details in your life that make it so worthwhile. Personally, one of the greatest challenges that I faced was listening to the homily as the priest talks about the meaning of the scriptures written in the Bible. Because I thought that as a teenager and a girl, I couldn't apply the lessons being taught to my own worries and struggles. However, one day made me realize that the circumstances do in fact apply to everyone. And that sometimes that small push that you need to become a better person can be found within your own religion. Last year, I had fought with a friend on Sunday morning, and we had caught up for a heated conversation right as I arrived to church. Before the service began, I thought to myself that I shouldn't focus my attention on something as upsetting as my discussion, as it would interfere with what was going to be said at church. Yet, in the most ironic way possible, the entire theme of the service was in fact forgiveness. Taking it as a sign from God to learn and to listen and in order to apply it to my own life, I realized something. concept that I will never be able to fully wrap my head around, and that is okay. Being a good Catholic has a different definition for everyone because it is dependent on what your priorities are in life as a result of your personal circumstances. For those that are going through harsh times, like many in this country, being a good Catholic can simply mean becoming a more optimistic and grateful person for another day of life that they are given. Whereas some that are more privileged than others can consider themselves more connected to their religion by using their resources to helping out others in need. Even if it is something as simple as greeting one more person in the morning or dedicating 1 more minute of your life to stop and reflect, every effort that you make to become a better person of faith is worthwhile. By assisting religious events and listening to my parents at these services, I began viewing my religion as something much more accepting and welcoming than something distant or restricting that I thought of it as beforehand. People attend mass religious events and go to these great services in order to leave their worries behind and to really appreciate what they have in their own life. It is true that many people are often hesitant of following a religion, out of being criticized for not doing it correctly. And media and people within our own community have created a stigma of religion being something hateful and discriminatory, when in fact, religion is about the unison of people to reflect and learn about the power of God. We have to understand that we as humans are prone to make mistakes, that we are not perfect, but that being a person of faith is to dedicate your life to create a positive environment, not only for yourself, but for those around you. One of the most important things of being a person of faith is to accept and forgive. And if you put a little bit of effort, it can be truly remarkable to see. For those of you asking why I am here today talking about this, I stand before you to say that I believe in God because I get to find comfort and satisfaction when I get to put aside in my life for my religion. To me, being a person of faith is not about following every rule written in the Bible, because at the end of the day, I know that I am not perfect and I get to make mistakes. But it is about using the values that I have been raised with to change the way that I see my community, and to change myself and create a positive environment not only for myself, but for those around me. For those that are still unsure about their religion and their stance on faith in general, just keep in consideration that one of the most important things is to change small aspects of your life for the better. If you have confidence in what you believe in, and make your religion a matter of choice rather than that of obligation, I can assure you that you will be just as proud of your beliefs as I am of my own. Thank you.